Welcome back. Today we are tackling the maximal rectangle problem. This is a classic hard-level coding interview question that often appears in technical interviews for top tech companies. It requires a mix of dynamic programming concepts and a clever use of data structures. The input for this problem is a two-dimensional binary matrix. This simply means a grid filled with only zeros and ones. You can visualize the ones as solid land and the zeros as empty water or gaps. Our job is to process this grid entirely. The goal is straightforward to understand, but tricky to solve efficiently. We need to find the largest rectangle formed entirely of ones within the matrix and return its area. In this example, while there are many small rectangles, the largest one is highlighted in pink, with a height of 2 and width of 3, giving us an area of 6. A brute force approach would be too slow. Instead, we use a smart strategy. We treat the matrix row by row. We compress the two-dimensional problem into a series of one-dimensional problems. Specifically, for each row, we build a histogram of heights and then solve the largest rectangle in histogram problem, which is a separate, well-known algorithm. Let's walk through an example. We start at the top row, row 0. We generate a heights array. Since this is the first row, the heights are simply the values in the row itself. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. This forms our initial histogram. Now we move to row 1. This is the crucial step. If a cell contains a 1, we add it to the height from the previous row directly above it. In the first column, we had a height of 1, and now we have another 1, so the new height becomes 2. We do this for every column, accumulating height as we go down. We continue to row 2. We keep accumulating the heights. At this stage, our heights array becomes 3, 1, 3, 2, 2. If we look at this as a histogram, we can visually spot the largest rectangle. The algorithm would calculate that the maximum area here is 6. Finally, we process row 3. Here is the important rule. If we encounter a 0 in the matrix, the height for that column immediately resets to 0, regardless of how high it was before. You cannot build a rectangle on top of a gap. This reset ensures our potential rectangles remain valid solid blocks of ones. Here is the logic in pseudocode. We initialize a max area of 0 and a heights array. We loop through every row. Inside that loop, we update the heights array, incrementing if we see a 1 or resetting to 0 if we see a 0. Then, for every row, we call the helper function largest rectangle area to find the max area for that specific row's histogram and update our global maximum. This approach is highly efficient. The time complexity is big O of R times C, where R is the number of rows and C is the number of columns. This is because we visit every cell exactly once. The space complexity is big O of C, as we only need to store the heights array, which is the size of the width of the matrix.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.